What's going on, travelers? On this episode of Case Reacts, SB19 Liam lyric video reaction. Alright, so we recently checked out Ilaw, and you guys were telling me that this song, Liam, is the response to that video or something like that. It's the next one in line. So Ilaw was more sad, and this one is the next one in line to tell the story, I guess. I guess they're all connected in some way. I don't know, but if that's true, that sounds so cool. What a creative idea, and it figures that SB19 would think of something like that. They're just so creative, which is one of the reasons why I love checking out their videos. So I want to thank you guys for recommending that I check out this video. Oof, I feel like I'm watching a show. I feel like this is the next episode of like a really great television show that I'm watching, and I want to find out what happens next. So let's check it out. My world is at peace. Okay, so I just saw that this video is over 6.5 minutes long, and it's just a lyric video. So it's not just the song itself. So is that the duration of the song? Is the song really that long? Because this might be their longest song. I think it might be their longest song. You guys will have to let me know if that's correct. But 6 minutes and 30 seconds, like over that? Wow. But I guess if it's true that this is the next song in the continuation of the story, it would make sense that they would need to make this one longer to tell that story. Well, it depends on what this story is going to be about, but it's looking like this part specifically probably needs to be longer for a specific reason. So I'm excited. But one thing that I found pretty cool was when it said, "My world is at peace." Yeah, I did say for reasons unknown, but that's a positive thing, right? If your world's at peace, I would think that's a positive thing, which is better than when his world wasn't at peace in Ilaw. Wait, so someone unexpectedly arrived. Okay, so there's someone involved. Well, is there someone involved? Because that could be a metaphor. Ooh. But already the song is starting to build up a little bit. I'm still questioning what the theme of this one is going to be. They got the slow music so far, but I'm expecting that to change a little bit later. Alright, I am fully invested in this. Let's check this out. Oh, guys, this is weird. Okay, so they're filled with certainty because of that person that arrived. That's a good thing, right? But then it said, "You seem to be the only reason." Okay, seemed, I feel like is the key word here. Were they not the reason? Why? Oh, those vocals. You gotta love those vocals. Like, their voices are just so spot on. I love their vocals. And you know what? When I checked out their songs previously, like, they've always had really great vocals, but I have noticed that their vocals are getting stronger, especially certain members of the group. I did notice that certain members have drastically improved. And that's not to say that any of them were bad before, but they constantly work on their craft so much that they're bound to improve over and over and over. It's just like when they started dancing, right? They probably weren't bad at dancing to begin with, But since they practice like thousands of times, they're bound to get better at it. And now they do it to perfection. So it's the same thing for singing. They're always doing it, so they're getting better at it. And I love to see it because the better they get, the more intense the performances are going to be. Oh! There's the there's the little snippet that we got in the sampler. So he said, this letter is for the one I love. Wait, so is this written for somebody? But then if it's written for somebody, then how could it be a continuation? Unless this somebody means something else. Okay, now I'm really confused. Let's see if it starts to make more sense later in the song. Because as it is, I'm completely baffled. I have no idea.
Ikaw lang ang himpilan ng aking puso, sa piling mo'y panatag ang buong pagkatao.
Oh, that's a beautiful sentiment.
Gaya ng aking mundo.
Wow, what a great thing to say. In your presence, my whole being is at peace. Like, if this was written to somebody, that is a beautiful, beautiful thing to say. Freaking wizard with the pen over here. All right, Shakespeare, calm down. They're so good at writing lyrics, it's crazy.
Okay, rami ng mga bagay na hindi natin maintindihan. Sa kabila ng lahat ay pilit nating binabalikan. Oh, wow, napanaginip na
Okay, so they're saying that there's things that they don't understand, but even so, they're constantly moving forward towards their dreams. Because those are the things that they're trying to reach for, and regardless of everything that they don't understand, they're still going to push forward. Okay, so was this written about somebody though? It could be about self-love and moving forward with what you want to do and getting out of your head and stop focusing on these things you don't understand, or these things that just don't matter. And then that would be the tie-in to Ilaw, because it was about the internal struggle. So you're in your head. Huh.
Ako'y binuo ng mabuti't masamang karanasan. Puno man ng mansya'y tinuring karangyaan.
Wow, I love that. Okay, so he's saying, I am shaped by both good and bad experiences, which is so true because we're all a combination of everything that we have been through in this life, both the good and the bad. So it's good that he's having that realization. But then at the same time, I'm thinking, is it written about somebody? Because he said he is stained, but they treated him like their treasure. Ooh, this song's got me flip-flopping between one thing and another thing, and I'm not sure where it's gonna go. Wow. Wow, your love doesn't ask for anything in return. Even though it seems like it's written for somebody though, I almost feel like it's still written for them. It's still like a self-love thing. Unless, of course, the loved one. What if the loved ones are the fans that have always been there for them regardless of everything? Ooh, that would be really cool. Kind of like a love letter of sorts. But to the fans. Or maybe to their family? Maybe to both. So like everybody that's been there for them. In Ilaw, they were in their head and they were going through all this. But then having the people that love them and have always supported them be there for them, it helped to pick themselves up. And in Liam, they're writing basically like a thank you to those that have always been there for them. Maybe. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. You guys will have to let me know. How terrible would that be if I'm just like completely wrong? Well, if I am, let me know. I would really love to know. But I don't know. Now it's starting to sound more of like it could be, because he says your love doesn't ask for anything in return. So it's like that unconditional love. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking right now. My opinion may change as the song progresses. But so far, that's what I'm thinking.
Para sa'yo, handang isuko ang buo.
Wow, what a great ballad. I know that they were told at the start of their career to only stick with those types of songs, and they decided not to, which was a really great call on their part. But I love how they didn't just completely swear off of them. Like, oh no, you guys want me to do those all the time, but I don't want to do it all the time. I want to experiment with different things. So I'm never going to do those again. Like, I'm glad they didn't have that mindset, and I'm glad that they decided to, put some in there sometimes, because I feel like this song is perfect for that type of music. And they are never afraid to try other types of music, to experiment with different themes, even breaking genres. They never restrict themselves, and that's one of those things that I really love about them. It's like, if they have an idea for a song, they're gonna do it. Regardless. They're not just like, well, I'm this genre of music, so I can't do that genre of music, or I've always done this type of music, so to completely switch it to this type, I don't think it's going to work out. They never restrict themselves like that. They're like, if I have an idea for a certain thing, I'm going to do it, and hopefully the fans will love it. And we do, because they always crush it. It's not like they're just like, oh, I'm just going to put something out. They always go 110%. They always put in that full amount to make sure that it's perfect for everybody.
Ito ang aking liham sa pag-ibig ko. Di hahayaan na mag-isa ka sa kahit na ano. Ikaw lang ang himpilan ng aking puso. Sa piling mo'y panatag ang buong pagkatao. Ligaya ng aking mundo.
See, but it did say that this letter is for the one I love. So could it be written about all those that have been there for him? Maybe I'm wrong about that. Because it seems like it's only written about one person. But then at the same time, in the context of a song, that might be the best approach, but it could still mean it's written for everybody that has been there for them. But then if it is written for him and it's self-love, he did say, I won't let you be alone in any battle. So he's always going to be present. That could mean. Unless it's the type of thing where it's like, you have always been there for me, so I'm always going to be there for you. So I'm going to keep making music. I'm going to keep being there for the fans. Maybe?
Sa piling mo'y panatag ang buong pagkatao. Ligaya ng aking mundo.
You are the joy of my world. Love that. So it sounds like it's about to pick up a little bit. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it definitely sounds like it. Also, right there, how creative is that? It looks like a typewriter and has SB19 written on it. And what is that behind? I can't even make that out. If you guys know what that says on the little slip of paper it looks like, let me know. Or the label, whatever that is. Yeah, let me know. So this would be a love letter then. But the question is, who is the love letter written for? Like friends, family, fans, everybody that's been there for them? Or is it written about a specific person or self-love? So like a letter written to themselves? Huh. I'm still thinking it's like the fans, like the people that have been there for them. That's still my working theory. I could be wrong on that, but that's still what I'm going with so far. But I don't know, we're only halfway through the song, so SB19 could completely switch things up, and I won't even see it coming. So, I don't know, let's see. Got that B-roll. Well, I guess technically the whole thing would be B-roll, I know what I'm talking about. But you got the instrumental going, and you got it panning through some different shots, which I think is nice because it's not just static. I know it's a lyric video, but I like that even with a lyric video, they put 110% into it. Like, they don't just throw on some lyrics and call it a day. They turn this into a proper video, which I really love. Oh, nice. Got the little logo. What if we never met? Ooh. So after all that, they're like, well, what if we never met? No, don't think like that. Don't think like that. You literally got uplifted by this person in your life or people in your life. So don't think about hypotheticals like, what if we never met? That's just gonna put you in that depressed state again. Don't do it. Don't be in your head. Would my life still be wow.
Sa layo ng bituin, ang tingnan nito'y pagtingin sa nakaraan.
Wow. With the stars so far away, gazing at them is like looking at a forgotten past. So is that to say that he's not going to go back to the past, like how he was feeling? And he can look back at that, but it just seems so long ago now. Now that he has those lifting him up. I hope that's what he's saying, because then that would be positive. Because when he was asking about like, what if they never met, it seemed like he was going to spiral into being sad again, which we don't want. We don't want that. We want him to be happier. Oh, it sounded like he was gonna cry right there. I was like, wait, what's going on? So much emotion. Oh my gosh, so good. Like, I would love to see them performing this. Ooh, do they have a live version of this yet? Oh, you guys have to let me know if they have a live version of this. It would be great to see them as they perform this. It sounds like he's saying mama, and I was like, oh my gosh, wait, is this written about his mom? But then I realized that's just the word. And translated, it says, I will love you. Then in parentheses it says, this is my apology. Well, what is he apologizing for? Is he apologizing for getting in his head too much and being down? Or does he feel like he wasn't always there for the people that were there for him? And he's saying, sorry, from now on, I'm always going to be there for you as well. Wow. Oh, and then they're gonna close it out. Gonna close it out with the chorus. Beautiful. Love this. Alright. What a great way to close it. Well, I don't know, actually, because it still has a minute to it. So maybe this isn't closing. Oh, they can repeat it twice, though. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Just builds. And then... Oh, so good.
Pag-ibig ko, di hayaan na mag-isa ka sa kahit na ano.
Okay, okay, cool. Switching off. Love this. Oh, wow. Their vocals are so good too. Nice. So it said, may it be in the future or in the past, it will always be you and me. And how I'm interpreting that is, no matter when, I will always be there for you. It's always going to be you and me. So if that is written for the people that have been there for them, I'm thinking that they're saying that they're always going to be there for those people as well. No matter what, for all of time, they're going to be there backing them up because those people have always backed them up. Wow. Ooh, took it up. Nice. Woo, alright. Beautiful. You are the joy of my world. And what a line to end that on. I also really enjoyed those runs. That was beautiful. Nice. That really took me on a roller coaster. I wasn't sure what the song was meaning. I wasn't sure what to expect. But that's like every song from SB19. They're so creative. They're so clever. And I always have a blast checking out their videos. I really enjoy this one. I cannot wait to check out the next one. I think you guys said that it's continuing the story as well. So I'm curious to see how they finish it because this is the last one on their EP. So very curious, but thank you guys so much for checking out my SB19 Liam lyric video reaction. I really enjoyed checking this one out and I cannot wait to check out the next one. So let's go.
Soon may the weathermen come